Hey everyone, it's Craig. We tell you about our Patreon offerings at the top of each show. So on this episode, we wanted to share some samples of these hot and tasty Hot Dog Club only programs. We begin with what Hot Dog Clubbers know as the Lost Tape, a very special and quite moving moment from last year. Also included are excerpts from our guest-free bonus episodes, our Scream and Contact movie clubs with Trixie Mattel, a taste of my chats with Ms. Devin Green, some skunk play talk with Cherry and Sophie, Ms. Cracker and Caitlin playing Guess That Film from our Fifth Element movie club. Somewhere in the mix we have some Steel Magnolias movie club. And closing out our collection, Brian and I discussed the Salt and Straw flavors from this past June. So to hear these full episodes and oh so much more, head on over to patreon.com/Katya and Craig and slide on into the Thunderbuns of Hot Dog Club.
A Russian ballerina, stomping on a bureaucrat, a perky suburban housewife who just got into scat. It's whimsically volatile.
So, listeners, something interesting for you. For all of us, really.
For everyone.
For everyone. It's something for everyone.
Okay. You're not gonna believe this.
What? What's going on? Are you serious?
I farted.
Oh my god. All right.
I have to go.
I understand.
Come back.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. Okay, I just hope you're okay.
I'm fine.
All right. Do you need something?
No, I'm gonna go home and throw my underwear away.
All right. Do you
Take
need
a
Uber
shower
or
and come
something?
back.
Or?
Not Uber.
I don't know. Well,
I'm not gonna get in. I'm not gonna sit down.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of things to help you.
I'm gonna go waddle home.
Okay.
This is gonna be funny to come back.
It'd be
and
very
talk about.
funny. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very funny.
I did a fart and I was like, oh.
I did a fart, and then I like your commitment to comedy.
It was funny as soon as it happened. I'll be back.
Okay. I'll see you in a bit.
You were recording me?
I didn't realize I was, but I always keep the backup recorder on.
Oh my
So-
God.
Yeah.
So the backup recorder caught the whole in flagrante. I wish they could have caught the fart, but listen, it did not make one single noise. No, it did not.
Well, even if it did, I mean, so I had to boost that up because that was picking up the mics that were just sitting on the couch.
You're kidding.
Yeah, going to the backup recorder, but I went and I got it when you went and took care of business.
Oh my gosh.
And
So
I boosted it
yeah.
up. So let the listeners in on.
So we took a break and I was outside enjoying a cigarette.
Yeah.
And I farted and I shit myself again. Now this is the fourth time I've shit myself in sobriety.
And it's not that far away from the times when you shat the bed.
Nope. So right, I shat the bed once in Boston.
Yeah.
While Drag Race was airing, and that was horrendous and awful.
And that was just because of a stomach bug?
That was because I took cold medicine, and
see.
that was so gross. This is so gross, Craig. I was farting in half sleep, and I said, "Oh, this feels a little too." This feels a little too textured. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
This felt a little too.
Unfortunately, I do.
Yeah. And then I said, "Meh." Went back to sleep.
Oh no!
And then it was like Pet Cemetery.
Oh yeah.
It was like when he's been sleepwalking.
Yeah.
He didn't know if he was dreaming. The sheets off and all his and so there was like that. And then of course I shot Courtney's bed.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
Famously,
legendarily,
vigorously,
yeah,
unabashedly, aggressively,
enthusiastically,
pulchritudinously, yeah. And then
furiously.
So it was amazing. And then I shot myself on the way out of here. And then I shot myself here.
That's
I feel
right.
like we've come full square.
Yeah, full square. I agree.
Square.
Full triangle. Top triangle. Yeah.
So people wonder where exactly, like, what is the Bermuda Triangle? And it's my ass.
Apparently it is.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Illuminati is in my ass.
Sad you don't have that glass dildo anymore to play around with in the muck.
Well, here's the funny thing, though.
Yeah.
Well, this is the gross thing.
Well,
this morning.
And by the way, if you thought last episode was gross, we want to give you a little bit more of that just in case.
Yeah, for the listeners at home who are enjoying a nice meal, this is just for you.
Like a bouillabaisse or some
ooh,
pudding.
a nice fish stew, or maybe some blood pudding.
Ah, yes. The
But that's very
perfect
low fee.
compliment.
That's very low fee.
It is.
How about some goulash?
Sure.
Because goulash is really, you know, what it was
Hearty.
like. It was like a turkey chili.
Oh, I see.
That's what the texture of
yeah. So if you're enjoying a nice hearty cup of turkey chili,
or
hopefully
maybe
this is hitting you at the right time.
or maybe a bit of gumbo.
Gumbo. I was looking for that one.
But there were a lot of lentils. Anyways, this one was just a regular, a flat shit. Not like a flat, just a squirt.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It was just a squirt. And what had happened, what had happened
was
earlier, previously, this morning after the gym, I went to the gym and then I came home and then I inserted a Daldo.
Oh, you did?
I did, yeah. And then I watched some monster porn.
Oh, right, the cartoon monster porn that you were referring to earlier.
Yeah. I have the embargo on the porno has been lifted temporarily.
But you're easing into it with
non-human.
Sure, non-live action.
I actually watched some Ninja Turtles.
Really?
Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles having anal with each other.
Interesting. Which one was which? Michelangelo? Was he
so Michelangelo was the yellow.
Okay.
Raphael was the red.
Sure.
Leonardo was the blue.
Who's the bottom?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I was caught up in their giant green dinglings.
I see.
You get caught up.
Yeah, you just whatever grabs you. Just grabs you
really
and pulls
caught
you
up.
through.
Yeah, you get really caught up. But they were doing some vigorous anal sexuals.
Yes.
And the members, the turtle peni were extremely large.
Uh-huh.
And in charge.
It's nice that they could find
they were huge,
cartoons that big.
Huge.
Yeah.
And then I was enjoying some I believe I watched either Deadpool or Spider-Man get impaled by Venom.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't get into all the comic stuff.
Yeah,
I like it for the art.
Yeah, you like the art.
Yeah,
and the action.
The action. But then there was some monsters going at it, and I thought that was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I liked it.
Yeah,
and then I diddled myself to it.
How did you discover that you liked this strain of porn?
Well, when I was previously go on a porn tear under the influence of illegal narcotics, I would you just kind of go on a fantasy thrill ride adventure.
Sure, and check out all the crevices of the websites.
It's a full-fledged exploration, and it often leads the brain into pursue many different lines of voyeurism.
Yeah, sure.
So
plus there's a lot of things available.
Everything's available, Gregory.
Yeah,
pretty much everything. Just like trees fucking each other.
Sure.
Farting videos. Yeah,
cake farts.
Licking rosebuds, like we talked about yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
It was a little bit.
Did we discuss that? I
don't believe
that
we did.
Yeah.
I don't believe that we did, but it's disgusting.
Well, it wasn't just rosebud. So if anyone just thinks we're talking about anal, we're talking about a prolapse.
We're talking about it. We're talking about the full bloom
poking out,
and on full orangutan like display.
Yeah,
and then the mouth went, and it was a lot to look at.
It was a lot to look at.
It was a lot to look at,
especially because I don't think you knew that was what was going to be coming up.
It was a surprise.
Yeah,
and it was when it really got you.
We should shout out the person that we were watching.
Oh yeah, it was Goth Charlotte.
Charlotte Sartre, terrific porn star who hopefully is going to be on this podcast with her fiance Lance Hart.
Yep,
another top fetish porn star.
Yeah, and he is. I've actually, you mentioned him, and I didn't know the name, but then I looked him up, and I surely have winked very many a time to his pornographic films.
He's a very prolific artist.
Pegging and transsexual pornos, which I have watched very many of. Very many of. I've pretty much gotten into every style of porn.
Yeah.
I've looked at it. I mean, I've literally downloaded the entire canon of porn. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I'm the entire thing.
Sure.
The whole thing is downloaded.
What was the thing that you got into that you were most surprised that you got into? Like lady business stuff, or?
I was really into ladies squirting on each other.
Interesting.
That was a little bit surprising. I got
you wouldn't have predicted it. Yeah.
I wouldn't have predicted, right, exactly. And then I got I would go in waves of like I would go back to softcore and then I would go back to just images.
Okay.
And then because it's like you go so hardcore, you get
right,
and then you got to pull back
to,
and then you got to explore something else, and then you go to like F to M to F, this and that, apples and oranges, candles and ding dongs, and then you look, and then you just at the end, at one point you're just looking at a picture of a Yankee Candle,
right?
And then that's good enough.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
And if there's some ASMR with that Yankee Candle,
yeah,
you're
perfect.
all set. That's right.
like I love a good setup.
Yeah.
When I was on drugs and looking at porn, I was like very attentive.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I got very obsessive.
Mm-hmm.
Like there would be, I remember this one porno with a Tyler Saint and Kirk Cummings. And I've watched that porno. It's a scene. I've probably watched it. I'm not joking. Maybe like 500 times.
Really? Wow.
Or maybe 1,000. Not 1,000's probably that's probably a lot. But I maybe watched it 500 times.
So do you find that certain scenes you want to see over and over again because they're so good, or what is it about them? Because sometimes some scenes can like lose their efficacy if you see them too many times.
But for some reason, I've had this like part of my brain works like I can listen to a song over and 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 over. Like I never get sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's and it was I with the pornos and with the compulsive yanking and cranking, especially under the influence. Especially under the influence. These were like old standbys.
Yeah.
And then
tried and true.
Tried and true. And they just inhabited a piece in a piece of the brain, the pleasure, whatever.
You knew that they would give you the certain
and I would watch them
that you needed
over and over.
Yeah.
Over and over. Because I was like an edger.
Okay, sure.
Like so I would like yank the crank for 12 hours without coming.
Oh wow, okay. When you told me 12 hours before, I didn't know if that it was the single orgasm. I thought maybe it was like an hour and a half.
No.
Then release, then
sometimes it was like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you would do like any like tweaker wankers out there, or even just compulsive wankers, I suppose.
Also, some people have trouble with endurance, so it's not a bad thing either to maybe try to last as long as you can.
Oh, I love edging.
Yeah.
I am never in it.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying it's good.
Yeah. I love edging is like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I've never been preoccupied with the orgasm ever.
Right.
It's never been my MO.
When it's too soon, it's no good.
Oh, then it's just done.
Yeah.
I always leave myself wanting more.
Yeah.
Because it just carries over.
Sure.
I love to stir up the sexual energy, and then especially if like, I just like, and then I just like to let it just fade out organically with the sexuals.
You mean with no release?
No release.
Really? Because doesn't that lead to blue balls, as it were?
No, not
really?
For me.
Oh, I've had that issue. So.
Oh, but where your balls turn blue?
Well, yeah, if you don't, or like even if you're fooling around with someone for a prolonged amount of time and there's no release, you're going to be sore later on.
Oh God, I'm never sore.
Oh, well.
Never. I've never experienced that. I've had like experiences where haven't had release for like a week, but I've been edging. And then when I do, it literally sprays the entire room, But I don't, the money shot is never the thing for me.
Yeah.
It's just about the journey, man. It's not about the destiny.
Well, for me, it's a bit of both.
Well, yeah. So, well, of course, listen, everybody, that's the whole point, I suppose, for many people. But I always love the sensation of leaving someone on a good note.
Well, sure.
Like us leaving, like when I leave them or when they leave, I'm like, I still want to have sex with you. I love that. Like it's like, oh, I'm still very, very attracted to you.
Are you saying that that's precluded by the money shot?
No, for me, it's like, it's just always guaranteed that especially like if we, say for example, like if we go to bed afterwards, then I still just like I'm still attracted to them.
Right. But what I'm asking is, you're saying that if you have release in the situation,
sometimes I can get bizarrely indifferent.
Okay, I see.
Like that whole man, like that like
one and done. I know, thing. I understand that as well.
Yeah, that is because I've in the past that has been my calling card.
Well, also when you're not really that into someone, but you're just turned on and you're sort of ravenous for some action.
Yeah.
Once things complete,
you're like,
yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, you can have that feeling. Sure.
Yeah, I usually have a trap door in my apartment ready. Like I position them. Yeah, right. As soon as that opens the thing, and then they slide into hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just I like that. Like, and plus I recently did a very good sex.
You had a good sex?
I had a good sex.
That's good.
I recently did a very good sex.
Mm-hmm.
And that was nice.
You did and had a very good sex.
We did and had a very good sex.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think things should be prolonged. Things should be drawn out as long as possible. But I still think that there should be a sort of completion for me. Anyway,
yeah. I'm not bothered by it these days.
Yeah, I will have physical discomfort. So,
well, then you got to yank it out. You got to yank it out, Greg. You got to yank it out. Just yank it out, no matter what. Go in there, give Coach 115%.
Got to go in there and just don't be daunted. You just take care of things and make sure that happens.
Yeah, you just got to yank it out. Yeah. Well,
I guess there's not much more to say about that.
I don't think so. Did we finish our previous discussion? I believe that we did.
I think we did. And we can always resume whatever trails we left off because we're going to do another taping very shortly.
Yes, we are. No child left behind.
That's right.
No trail left unturned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No bed left unburnt or shat in.
Yeah. No panties left dry.
Yeah. And if there's any family members who have been listening to this that shouldn't have been, remember, you were warned.
Yeah. And also, here's another little... it's a shout out to a friend of mine from back in Boston who let me explore her vagina. Mm-hmm. She gave me a full. She didn't let me go in it. I mean, I didn't go in it.
It was a guided.
demonstration.
Sure.
It was a guided tour.
Sure.
It was a guided tour because she was famously always wet, never dry.
Was it a 3-hour tour?
It was a 3-hour tour. She gave. I rode the SS Minnow up into her pootie tank snatch hole. And it was, I got to see the outer labia, the inner labia, everything about it. And she had a very nice looking vagina. Although, what does that even mean to me? What is a nice looking vagina?
I don't know.
I love vagina. I think they're beautiful and fascinating.
Yeah, I'm fond of them myself.
Absolutely.
Before we go, we should also say that when we were talking about Goth Charlotte's porn, we weren't repulsed by it. It was a little out of our wheelhouse.
It was unexpected.
It was very unexpected. Well, and there was other clips that we looked at.
Oh yeah, and she's so hot.
Oh yeah, totally.
She's incredibly hot. But for me personally, I've always felt like, because I love the human body.
Yeah.
But for me, a lot of the anal prolapse and the rectal displays,
the gaping, etc.
The gaping, yeah.
That I don't mind as much.
I don't mind the gaping. It's the when the internal becomes external.
Yeah, I got you. Sure.
It veers and transitioned into a medical fascination.
Sure. Okay.
So it's not like but it's just it's a jarring effect because it becomes erotic and then it goes into medical for me.
Sure.
So it goes from like fun and flirty into forensic.
Right.
And then that's just but I love the insides of people.
Lest anyone think that we were poo-pooing it.
Oh yeah, or that we're prudish pilgrims. Because those pilgrim times, they're gone.
They are.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
But wait, one last thing I have to tell you.
Okay.
I used to read. I just remembered. I used to read necrophiliac erotica.
Really?
Yeah.
Lit erotica.
Lit erotica. Yeah. Poppy Z. Bright was an author, and I used to read. It's World Goth Day.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God, it's World Goth Day.
That's right. I meant to bring that up before.
It's World Goth Day.
World Goth Day. So another shout out to Goth Charlotte, because Goth Charlotte.
There you go. Boom.
Now, and what other gothy things would you like to talk about?
So I want to talk about my friends and I used to hang out in each other's bedrooms in the dark and drink each other's blood.
You've mentioned this a couple times, but I guess this is the most appropriate time to circle back to it.
Yeah, so it's World Goth Day.
Yeah.
But we also used to...
I wasn't chiding you. I was simply saying that...
I wish you would chide me more, Craig.
Interesting.
No, I used to read really nasty erotica books, like necrophiliac porn stuffs. There was one thing,
hemophiliac porn.
Hemophiliac, yeah, and then bilingual porn.
Oh, bilingual. That's really crazy. Yeah, dual streams.
Oh my God, dual streams. Bifurcated peni. You know what a bifurcated penis is?
I heard of them, but
it's a penis that's cut in half.
Yeah, not a great thing.
Well, speak for yourself.
Well, hey, look, whatever you're into, I guess.
Yeah. I used to read all this crazy stuff, like the people fucking dead bodies and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah,
it was fun. That's all.
People who bruised easily. That was the hemophiliac.
Oh,
yeah. So let us know what your favorite porn style is, and maybe we'll acknowledge it. Maybe we won't.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Anybody? Hey, shout out to monster porn.
Yeah, he's really into monster porn right now.
I'm into it. I love I just love, especially the monsters. Somebody, you know what? Somebody was on Twitter today and was like poo-pooing the merman from The Shape of Water. That they were like slut shaming the actress for like, or the character for like having sex with this really gross thing. Mm-hmm. And just for the record, I thought that guy was really hot.
Well, sissy,
I would have fucked the shit out of that merman. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No,
Craig. Thank you.
No,
Craig, you don't listen.
No, Katya, no, goddammit.
No, thank you.
No, listen to me.
Okay.
No, thank you.
No, okay.
All right.
You're welcome.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Listen. Just, no.
Thank you.
No.
No, listen. You.
No. Thank you.
No, thank you.
God damn it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank me.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. No.
No.
Thank me.
Thank me.
No, you're welcome. No. You're welcome. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you know how dogs work?
Where?
No, I don't think that's the right answer.
Oh.
Do you know how dogs work, though?
When?
No, I don't think that's the right answer.
Okay.
Greg, see, if you don't have a manual for yourself, how can you know how dogs work?
But see, that's assuming I don't have a manual for myself, which I happen to have on digital and analog, yeah.
Oh, you're AC/DC, I see.
Ah, well, some would say.
You're very I/O, your input output. Craig, here's the thing. A dog has red rockets.
It's like a scientist.
No, it's like a penis.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're
trying
getting
to
at.
get around while keeping a ladylike tongue.
Oh, okay. I do like ladylike tongue, so please.
You can't handle mine. You need stitches. So when a dog erection happens, I didn't know.
You didn't know that they happened, or you don't know when they happened?
I don't look forward to them.
I see. Okay.
No, this dog.
Unlike everyone else.
This dog had one.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was when I was younger. So I kept pushing it, trying to put it back in.
Oh.
I thought it was its intestine trying to come out. So I was trying to push it.
That happened to me once, yeah.
I didn't. Your intestine came out,
no,
or your penis came out.
Didn't know what was going on, and they kept trying to put it back, and it all worked out.
It's called a hand job.
Well, we now know, but this person, they weren't as worldly.
That's how dogs work.
Look, they seem to have a good job, and I'm happy for them because it's tough to get a good job in this economy.
Honest day labor, Craig.
Yeah, it's true. The dogs down at Home Depot,
they're a busy
wandering
breed.
around in front.
Very busy.
Very, very busy.
I get that.
I have a long and storied history of quitting smoking.
How many times?
And then I went on the good old
Love
internet.
Connection. I'm sorry. Wait, the internet. Yeah,
the good old internet, and looked up. I guess Ray Liotta's got a Chantix commercial.
I just heard about this yesterday, and I can't wait. I was in line at the supermarket, and someone had a clip of it on Instagram, and they were like, "This is the new horrifying thing."
Yeah, can we pause so I can watch it? For a moment?
Well, why don't we play it for the listeners?
Great.
I'm Ray, and I quit smoking with Chantix. In the movies, a lot of times I tend to play the tough guy. But I wasn't tough enough to quit on my own. Not until I tried Chantix.
Chantix, along with support, helps you quit smoking.
It reduced my urge to smoke to the point that I could stop.
When you try to quit smoking, with or without Chantix, you may have nicotine withdrawal symptoms. Some people had changes in behavior or thinking, aggression, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, or suicidal thoughts or actions with Chantix. Serious side effects may include seizures, new or worse heart or blood vessel problems, sleepwalking, or allergic and skin reactions, which can be life-threatening. Stop Chantix and get help right away if you have any of these. Tell your healthcare provider if you've had depression or other mental health problems. Decrease alcohol use while taking Chantix. Use caution when driving or operating machinery. The most common side effect is nausea.
My favorite role so far? Being a non-smoker. No question about it.
Talk to your doctor about Chantix.
I'm sorry, but does he not seem slightly addled in that whole ad?
Well, the talk is about the facelift.
Oh, that might be what's doing it. The voice is a little aged as well. Maybe that's from his smoking.
I think it's from the smoking, which I have a confession to make. Well, I love those raspy smoker voices.
This like very bassy after a long time of smoking.
I love it. I love it. There's my favorite she's like the most famous Russian singer, pop singer, Alla Pugacheva. She has a intense, deep smoker's voice.
I do enjoy that.
Like Kathleen Turner.
Oh, okay.
Like it's pretty intense.
Joni Mitchell, has a very heavy smoker's voice now too because
is she alive?
Yeah, she's alive. She has not been making any public appearances for the last couple of years, but she had some kind of thing where she was in a, I don't know, maybe she had a stroke or something, and then she was not making any appearances at all.
Okay.
She was not well, but she's had a bit of a bounce back. She's a lifelong unrepentant smoker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and argued with it with Morrissey in an interview about it once. They interviewed each other. But no, she's a hardcore smoker. But her voice has taken a journey along the years because she used to have a very high soprano and all that, and then it's a lot different now. But she seems to like it. So,
yeah. Alla was a clear mezzo soprano, and it was just like the beautiful bird voice, and then it was just like. Yeah, and it's. I think it's. I love it.
Yeah,
but it's not something that it's one of those things. It's as the singer ages, you just go along for the ride.
Sure, like Tom Waits, although he quit smoking a long time ago, although you wouldn't know it from his voice.
Oh yeah.
Back to the suggestions from recovery.
Wait. So the side effects of Chantix include...
how did we even get it? We didn't even talk about this. Please.
The side effects of Chantix include killing your baby in the middle of the night.
Killing someone else's baby in the afternoon.
Yeah. Acting like a baby in order to camouflage your way into a nursery so you can blow it up.
That's right. Plus rashes.
Yeah. Subterfuge. Hostile takeovers.
Yeah.
Spontaneous combustion.
Sweetening unsweetened drinks.
Yep. Yeah.
Swapping out
marijuana conspiracy.
Yeah. The marijuana conspiracy is a big one. Yeah. Running drugs for someone but then throwing them in the ocean.
Exactly. Thwarting long cons.
Oh yeah. That's very dangerous, by the way, because you get a grifter mad at you.
Yeah.
You look out.
Coercing bookies into completing your children's homework. There's a lot of different things.
That is the craziest one when it gets into that area. You know, but see, they say that it's not every Chantix user that ends up coercing bookkeepers into doing their kids' homework, but the fraction of people is large enough that they have to warn you about it.
Yeah,
and also there could be life-threatening blood illnesses. There can
skin
be
conditions that could be life-threatening. That's that's the real ones.
So apparently your skin all just melts right off of you.
Oh my God. I mean, that's a funny thing they say that because it does feel like your skin. Oh God, I don't know. It's such a strange thing. The whole smoking thing, because it really does involve so many different factors. Like, because I always think about it like it's allowing yourself to play that trick of the relief. And
sure,
and then the thing becomes real because of the nicotine. But then it's also just this. Oh, I don't know. It's really tough.
Is it providing a relief, or is it just that you've given it to yourself so many times that now your system wants it and panics if it doesn't have it? But there is something to be said for the stabilizing effect of nicotine while your brain is rerouting and sort of repairing itself. That's, I think, I never really thought about it before when you hear the things about don't do this for a year, don't do that.
Well, because it's easy does it.
That's
easy
what
does
it is.
it.
Easy
does it.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Easy does it. All those 12-step recovery bumper stickers,
they're
which
real.
Are very important.
They're very important, and they're there for a reason.
Yeah, and also they have another one that's called HALT.
Oh, this is a good one for people to hear about. A few of our listeners have written us. Rachel, I know you're doing great, by the way. As of this taping, Rachel has 16 days.
See, that's miraculous.
It's fantastic, and all of us are very proud of you. All of us in Hot Dog Club.
Yeah,
and even those who just don't even know what Hot Dog Club is, they're still proud.
Yeah. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. It's like
not the best drag name, but
no, not the best, but maybe good for
Hal T is okay. That's
rotten.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Hal T.
Oh, she's terrible. You're gonna need another drink to get through this performance.
She can't have one, but she's real cranky.
Yeah, just because she can't have one doesn't mean you should. Yeah,
that's right. That's the new version of Drink Up, ladies and gentlemen. Tip your bartenders. It's like, Hal T's come to say, just because she can't have one doesn't mean you can. So put your orders into the bar.
Yeah, in fact, you probably should double down on those orders now, because this is going to be a gristle of a slog.
I think I know one of Hal T's songs, too. I got to go to this special site because they've banned her from YouTube.
Unbelievable.
Well,
some of the rants that she posted.
My team and I always had
This is
trouble
not one of her
managing our
songs.
tasks
Okay.
until one of my colleagues found Monday.com.
No, she covered
the
this.
task
Yeah.
owner, what the deadline is, change the status.
See what I mean? She's
and it's
not
all
a
in
stage
one
show
place.
you'd want to see.
Inside
What
each
is
task,
this?
you can make comments, attach
Is this
files.
is this an ad?
She got on stage and
It's
just
brilliant.
lectures.
It completely
Yeah.
Sounds like me. A house caught on fire. I'll never forget the look on my father's face. Raced out to the pavement. Who's doing this one?
This is Peggy Lee doing.
Up in flames.
Yeah.
That all there is to a fire.
This is one of Hal T's more up numbers, by the
I
way.
love this song.
I had a feeling you might.
Is that all there is?
If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the booze and have a bone tie on a hooter.
Yep. If that's all
There is. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Hal T.
Yeah, give it up for Halty.
But Hal T actually has a 35-minute long version of this where it goes through every 6 months of her life.
That's going to be my one-woman show. Oh my God, it's going to be 135 minutes of me.
Fabulous.
Like,
I mean, that's not
there's just
including
like-
intermission.
There's no intermission.
Oh, there isn't.
135 minutes straight through. No drinks. Bolt the doors. Turn up the lights.
Turn
lights,
off the AC.
The AC is going to be turned off. The house lights are going to be like blinding,
boiling hot. Yeah.
But I'll come on stage in a I'll have I'll have a whole bunch of coolers with some fans blowing at me.
Oh, sure.
And then I'll be on a little scooter, maybe a scooter or not a scooter.
Wait, are you going to do that thing you were telling me about where you wind a sort of infinity shape between the fans?
Wait, what?
On the scooter, you take the scooter and you sort of drive it in a very slow 8 shape, in infinity form, around the fans, through the fans, the cooling fans, not the fans at the show, because they cannot come anywhere near the stage.
No,
they're actually belted into their seat.
Yeah, they're belted. The doors are locked. Mm-hmm. There's no water or refreshments allowed.
No,
phones are confiscated and then thrown away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then 135 minutes of me, and then my daddy took me to the circus, the greatest show on earth. Oh, there were so many elephants and high flying. What is it?
Flying monkeys.
Yeah, and then there's a beautiful lady in pink tights who flew high above our head. And I thought to myself, is that all there is to a circus?
Six months after that, I leased a car. I forgot that I did not like Peugeots. The dealer was very rude to me.
Yeah.
I returned it for a full refund, and I thought,
is that all there is to a refund?
Because if that all there is to a refund, why pay for anything to begin with?
Yeah. So is that?
Wait, where's the?
Is that? All
is that all there is to a refund?
Is that all there is?
If that's all there is to a Peugeot refund, my friend, then let's get a different car
let's
someday.
Keep walking.
Or maybe a bicycle. Yeah. Something to get you from point A to point B. And keep on dancing with me and Hal T. Yeah.
Bum, bum. And then my daddy took me to the bike shop.
At the bike shop, they didn't have a tricycle.
No, just 2 wheels.
I wanted 1 wheel, but my balance wasn't very good. After I fell down a few times from that giant mono wheel, I realized I don't need to get anywhere that quickly.
I'll just stay at home.
I'll stay at home. And once I got home, I thought,
I thought, is that all the phlegm there is?
Sorry, that was really gross.
That's okay. I can bleep, but I did that earlier.
Oh, I hawked into the microphone. I'm so sorry, listeners.
And that's your special mic from now on.
Is that all there is to a phlegmy mic?
Is that all there is?
Yeah.
I mean, that's child's play.
I love this song.
It's so good.
Much.
This is just a fragment that we have from the pre-release demos of your 135-minute one-woman show.
Yeah.
I think this is without the fan tracks and everything, and I think we might have had a rough vocal on that. I'm not sure.
It was a little rough.
It was a little rough, but again, that's a demo version. We're going to get back to that. Also, we're going to see if we can find Hal T's version, which is 35 minutes. Not quite the 135-minute epic that yours will be. It actually is now.
Yeah. And Hal T is... she's very hungry, she's very angry, and she's very lonely and quite tired.
Very tired, which would kind of, I guess, explain the lackluster performances.
Yeah.
Although the hostility is, I guess, well, that's hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Well, that's the angry. Yeah, you're right. I skipped over that somehow. Hangry, yeah. Then I remember there was that whole thing where she was performing at the dinner theater, which actually doubled the problem on stage because
she could smell all the food.
She smelled all the food. Now, in addition to not having the booze, because everyone else can, because they can't hire her without that proviso.
That's right. Ooh, proviso.
Proviso, yeah.
What does that mean?
A proviso is sort of like the...
Sounds like cheese. Or
well,
I'm thinking
that's
provolone.
actually no, that is what it is.
Provolone.
So Hal T would specify a proviso, which is a loaf. It's not even a wheel; it's a loaf of a certain type of cheese. It's very dry. It crumbles a lot. It's not terrifically moist. It's kind of sickly sweet.
Not terrifically moist sounds like an accurate description of me right now.
Proviso, a condition attached to an agreement, so a conditional thing.
Well, that was a really roundabout way of explaining a very small thing.
Well, I think, Katya, you're the one that brought it up and put that blinding white Klieg light on it, trying to sweat me out of my explanations.
Oh, he left his unborn grandchild a trust fund with the proviso that he be named after the old man.
Aha. So see, I used it correctly, but even though I fumfered a little bit on the explanation.
Did you say fumfered?
I
what
did
are you
indeed.
doing?
What's the problem?
What is all these words?
Fumford is a real word.
Fumford?
Yeah, you know Fumford and Sons? No, Fumford.
Fumford.
Let's look that up.
Oh my God.
Not funfur.
A Yiddish word meaning to mumble.
That's right.
Most often used to mean to be evasive. Can also mean to putter aimlessly or to waste time. I feel personally attacked by that.
Look, that had your number, and I didn't tell you to look it up. Fumford, yeah.
To stutter one's speech in such a way as to inhibit comprehension, to be evasive.
That's the definition that I was going for.
Fumfer and Sons. I've never heard this before. This is incredible.
Oh, really?
The word of the day is no longer...
Proviso?
No, it was something before that.
Cheese block. No. Windswept.
What the fuck
ball
was it?
cheese. No.
It was...
Take home pay. No, it was...
shitballs. I can't remember.
No, it wasn't shitballs. No, it was well, before proviso. We did have a word of the day.
Oh, spurious.
That's right, spurious. Yeah, that's my favorite Argento film.
Spirulina McGillicuddy fumfered her way through the proviso that she be cast in Suspiria.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
There you go.
I think you've tied everything neatly together in a bow.
So we've fumfered our way through another episode.
That's right.
The only proviso being that we're trying to maintain a level of honesty and to avoid spuriousness.
Or specious conjecture.
Specious conjecture and spurious obfuscation.
Yes.
Obfuscation.
I like the obfuscation, yeah.
And pernicious.
Invective.
Isn't that redundant though?
No. Invective is pernicious is an adjective.
Invective is the thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's the thing.
That's right. So thank you for listening to English lessons with people who know how to...
These are wacky words,
These are good words. Invective is sort of like a torrent of angry, critical... pointing your finger. No.
And, hurled. Yeah.
Hurled at you, yes.
Invectives are hurled.
Invective is hurled,
An invective is often hurled.
Yes.
Maliciously
or
perniciously.
Hurled. Exactly. Hopefully both.
Yeah. And then spurious and specious obfuscation of the facts.
Barbara, we need those facts.
Yes, Barbara, please. Tina, bring me those facts. They were... what am I trying to say? They're what was it?
Deliberately
fumfered.
Deliberately obfuscated?
Deliberately obfuscated through the fumfering of the witness who tried to avoid the proviso that he name his grandchild after my mom's
who tried to elude.
Yeah, well, that's not a very big word.
Well, who said it was?
I
didn't say.
I like pulchritudeness. You know that one?
Yeah. I mean, sexiness, right?
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, hot ladies.
Hot, sexy, pulchritudenous sluts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that you've all received an associate's degree in English communication.
And know that we're back on our bullshit.
We're going to go. And thank you very much, everyone, for donating and listening and being lovely.
And for being our delightful hot dog club.
Yeah. Get those buns toasted, and we'll see at the other end of the luau.
Brian and I talk a great deal about food on the show, and we also like to talk about how we don't really care for cooking. Even though Brian is looking forward to getting into that after turning 40, in the meantime, Daily Harvest is a terrific alternative to having to make a meal from scratch. Daily Harvest delivers thoughtfully sourced, chef-crafted food that's built on fruit and vegetables and can be prepared in less than 5 minutes. They offer ready-to-blend smoothies, chilled soups, and savory harvest bowls. I like to get the smoothies. You can pick from a vast variety of options. My current favorite is the banana, spinach, cacao nib, cashew, peppermint, chlorella, and vanilla bean smoothie, which I add almond milk to, throw in the blender, and then it's done in about a minute. And it's a comprehensive, easy to make, and satisfying meal. I was never really much of a smoothie person until discovering Daily Harvest, and now I'm thrilled that they're one of our sponsors. If I had a Daily Harvest in the freezer at the Airbnb where Miss Fame woke me up, I could have easily blended something and had something to eat before the show started. As it was, I was just going on iced tea, but I have enjoyed a Daily Harvest smoothie at many a taping of this very show. Each of the Daily Harvest cups take about 1 step to prepare. I mentioned the smoothies, they also have the soups, like I said, and the harvest bowls, which you can add an avocado to or a fried egg. And all of Daily Harvest ingredients are sourced and selected for maximum nourishment and peak season flavor. The Daily Harvest offerings are really perfect for the summertime as well because it's hot, and who wants to cook when it's hot, huh? Their single-serving cups are the ultimate grab-and-go meal or snack, so you can get a dose of nourishing fruits and vegetables at any time of day. You like a watermelon smoothie? They got a watermelon smoothie. You want one with cauliflower in it? They got one with cauliflower in it. So do you want to check out some hot smoothies? Well, really, they're cold, ideally. But you can heat them up or do whatever you want to them. But if you want to enjoy the magic, go to dailyharvest.com and enter promo code WV to get $25 off your first box. That's promo code WV for $25 off your first box at dailyharvest.com. dailyharvest.com. Did you see the new Mary Poppins?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Great. That umbrella for the win.
It still works? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. We're just going to imagine what it would be like having not seen the film.
Sure.
Mary Poppins
returns.
Yeah.
After a long stint in rehab.
Yeah. Let's go back to theater.
Yes, let's go back. Let's cast our mind back to Mary Poppins when she returns from her years as an Amway salesman.
Yeah. A radio play. A radio play from the 40s. Hey, I'm here now. But we could do it as a porn. A radio porn.
Okay, well then we need the appropriate background music, I think.
Spicy. It's a very spicy porn.
I think she's back. Who's back? It's Mary. And it's not the 40s, but...
Oh, she's got a gun.
She's not going to take any shit this time.
She's an ass kicker and a cocoa fisting, head turning huff.
You won't need 2 teaspoons of sugar. This time it's cocaine.
She has a catchphrase. Pa-pow!
You're dead, sucker. Mary's back.
Yeah, and her porn's dirtier than ever. She's like, Queen's tit, man. Queen's tit.
Check out that crack, man.
You only get 1 tit, and you know what it is?
Queen's tit. What are you going to do with Queen's tit? Do you know how to handle it, kid?
I'm going to crown it.
I'm going to mound it. I'm going to sound it.
I got a hood ornament with a Queen's tit.
The action never ceases.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Ooh. I'm going to slide it right in. Oh, there's Mary Poppins. Let me get into your petticoats, Mary.
Something's popping right now.
I'm gonna get you those bloomers off you.
Chimney sweep. Sweeping the chimney.
Hey.
Keeping it neat.
Ooh, that's dirty. You and your bristles.
Get that soot all off you.
Hey, my chimney has a flu.
Get my Dick Van Dyke on you.
Oh, God. Oh, God, my flu is open now. All the soot's coming out.
It's flying all over, covering my face.
There's a cat in my flu, and it's purring.
He knew what to do.
Chaka Khan. Chaka
Khan. Because you know what fits? The Queen's tit.
Oh, God.
I think should we pause from this one? Because I feel like it's a little raunchier than oh my God, what's going on now?
I'm galloping.
Oh my God.
This is called inverted Prince Charles.
That looks painful. I didn't know the English could get into that sort of thing. We're going to return to Mary Poppins Returns in a few minutes, but Jesus.
Mary Poppins.
I thought I saw some stuff.
She spilled her goo.
Oh, She's not stopping. That Mary Poppins. Yeah.
Well, listen, let's address the elephant in the room here.
Indeed.
Guess what I did yesterday? Guess what I did yesterday?
What did you do yesterday?
What did you do?
I spent 2.5 hours watching a film that has followed me a la the movie It Follows for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, when it flicked off, I was like,
thank God.
No, I was like, that was it.
I know, totally.
That was it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure everybody at home was probably like, oh my God, girl, I bet you she hated it. I was so neutral, although I did cry twice.
Oh, okay.
At what points?
There's a part in the film where she is not chosen to be the representative of the United States.
Yes.
And the representative of the United States gets blown up by a Christian terrorist.
Yeah. Evangelical preacher.
And I don't believe in God, and I wasn't feeling the movie that much until that point. I mean, when that thing exploded, you really were like,
yeah, you dodged a bullet, sis.
Yeah, and that beautiful roller coaster was demolished all in the same time.
I was surprised that wasn't a ride at Universal at some point.
That would have been great.
I cried then, and of course, I did cry. I mean, I hate to say it. I did cry at the beach.
Oh, you did?
Dad on the beach. Yeah. I mean, when the dad kind of flicked into frame and when she hugged him, Jodie Foster, I'm not going to lie, turned the party.
Yes, she always does.
Yeah. She turned the party.
She always does.
And I'm not religious and I'm not a scientist. But I didn't know the movie was going to be so much about faith and sort of how the perception of who's crazy and who's the one. I mean, in some ways, I think blind faith is like the most deep-seated human flaw.
Okay.
Is believing violently in something that's not there. And so to watch the scene in the beginning where she's talking about that scientific law, something about a razor.
Occam's razor.
To go from questioning that to embodying the sort of what she would call the fool early on in the movie was kind of a gag. Her hair looked great.
Yeah.
All the way down to her butt.
Well, what did you think about the gala sequence when she, enlisted Angela Bassett's
I got a serious question.
help?
Where do you get a nice dress?
yeah.
And then she chose that. Apparently, Angela Bassett never told her.
She steered her wrong.
She is very gorgeous, and I have never found Matthew McConaughey handsome until this movie.
Really? Was it the obvious makeup that sold you on it, or
He fully was serving Cabbage Patch?
Yeah,
he was serving manager at the NARS counter.
He's the big flaw in the movie for me.
You think? Tell us about that.
Well, because there's no way in hell, even in this like current like crazed administration, that a theologian would be like always in the mix when it came to like high-powered political discussion about this like alien invasion. He's in the cabinet room. He's
You don't think so?
No,
Think about
the theologian.
Girl, think about the fact that you can't even be considered for presidency unless you are a card-carrying Christian.
But yes,
that's what I was thinking too. I thought back to Reagan with Falwell and all those people.
No, I just don't think it's.
I loved the scene when they asked her, "Do you believe in God?" And she played it so well. Like you could see her deciding whether she was gonna
lie or
she
not.
could have just lied and probably but she would have been dead if she lied.
Yeah, that's right. So that's one of those little lessons.
It's a little
in
like
the film.
signs in that part.
She is pure in the movie.
I don't think this movie was bad. I think she turned the party. And I think the question of faith versus science is sort of fascinating and timeless.
Okay.
Did she go to space?
Well, there was 18 hours of static recorded, right?
Yeah.
That was the wig
gag.
flip.
That was the gag. Yeah.
Because you really thought that they were going to leave you there questioning.
Right.
But when Angela Bassett was like, there's 18 hours of static, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
And James Woods even has to agree.
Yeah, I was like, that is interesting.
He's amazing.
He's like that in real life, by the way. Total asshole.
He is.
Yeah,
And paranoid.
conservative.
Did you work with him?
Paranoid. James Woods? No, God.
Oh.
Conservative, Trumpian piece of shit asshole.
He's amazing in Scary Movie 2.
Mm-hmm.
And as the dad in Riding in Cars with Boys.
He's a great actor.
He's incredible.
Yeah, great actor.
Boiled peanuts, grits.
She tortures me with those damn boiled peanuts.
Love them.
I don't know if I've had
She'll
boiled
stink
peanuts.
me
So you
out.
have to take them green. You need raw peanuts.
Oh,
it's not
okay.
a dry thing. And then the way you cook them instead of dry roasting them is you like boil them in a brine basically, which salts them, but it also makes them soft.
Oh, okay.
The
So
whole
they're like
thing.
Soft peanuts.
In
They're
the
not
shell.
soft, but they're not crunchy. It's like
Okay.
They're soft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order you some off the internet because I finally found a location. I'm just saying, Craig, you like to try an interesting thing. I found
do.
an
I
interesting
certainly
thing.
love to try new things.
There's a place in Indiana, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Polly's Peanuts or something like that, where they have different flavors, which, the South doesn't really approve of that. But I support you because I like artisanal toast. And they
and
send
I
you
like
these
different flavors. Sure.
vacuum sealed,
Yeah.
they're perfect. I don't know what to say because you can buy them in a can, but they're not,
Not the same.
No, it's not good.
Now, is this from via the dark web? That's where you get the
It's
the
definitely one step above the dark web. Polly's has definitely
feels
been in
dark.
business since the 90s, and no one's touched it in a long time. We own the GeoCities practically.
Oh, yeah, classic,
God.
classic.
It's an ugly website, but the peanuts are good.
And recently, you had a bit of skunk play.
We did have a bit of, well, we had a very close, well, I guess it was skunk play, although we didn't go full skunk, but yes.
Close encounters of the skunk kind.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We were in our one of our personal play spaces, and we have a sunken in ground hot tub.
Yeah.
And we had a playmate over, and we had him in bondage, obviously, as you do.
As you do.
When you get in your hot tub late at night. You put someone in full sensory deprivation.
Sure. Now describe that in a little finer detail for those who might not put the pieces together.
It's kind of like it's a body bag, essentially.
Okay.
This one happened to be made out of a very heavy duty spandex because you don't want to put leather in water. So it was something we could wash and dry, and it has straps that you lock around it. So you get that. You get a hood and, collar, and it's a little bit of rope.
It's like an enclosed face, basically. No eye holes, no mouth holes.
Okay. Because you can breathe through the spandex.
Yeah.
That's okay. Gotcha.
It becomes a little bit more difficult when you give that a little baptism in the water to breathe through the spandex. But that's half the fun, let's be honest.
And so the full restriction of arms, everything.
Full body, total sort of mummification.
Sure.
And sensory deprivation.
Spandex mummification.
Yeah.
Very hip, very now.
On trend, very now. I see it all the time in LA. There's a lot of castration by spandex. That may or may not be a good idea. Anyways,
unsanctioned castration.
Yeah. So we're in the hot tub. We've got
we're in the moment.
We're in the moment.
Yeah.
We're feeling ourselves. And Cherry starts gesturing at me because I'm sort of holding this human up. Starts trying to mouth that there is in fact a skunk. And our personal play space we were in has a 12-foot wall built around it so that people can't see in.
Yeah.
But that also made it so once the skunk was in, there wasn't necessarily a convenient exit strategy.
Gotcha.
It was not a walk by, okay? It was a walk tract.
We were in it. We were in it to win it. And
at eye level. Okay, to the skink.
About 24 inches from my head and my bondage gimp.
Who, with the sensory deprivation, really would have
had no idea.
But I mean, the effect of when your hearing gets more intense when you can't see, right? So like you can't see or anything. The smell of that would have been 4 times
horrific.
the power. Yeah,
really shocking.
So we had to do a full human extraction, like dead lip human extraction out of the hot tub.
And a human extraction being just pull them out.
We had to get the gimp out of the water without getting sprayed down.
Now, GIMP, run that down for folks who don't know that term. I mean, we all know Pulp Fiction, right? So in Pulp Fiction, the GIMP, but the GIMP isn't always locked in a box in some redneck's thing. A GIMP is...
it's very useful. It's a very useful little toy. A GIMP is typically, for us at least in our life, someone who has given over full control and is going to be kept in a sort of dehumanized, in a way, depersonalized manner where their identity is going to be stripped away.
Oh, I
their
see.
rights are going to be stripped away. Their mobility at time is going to be stripped away.
Sure.
Their name, the identity in general,
sure.
and their rights temporarily, obviously with consent and communication. You don't do any of these things. I'd like to reiterate, you don't do any of these things without explicit consent.
Yeah.
And they are there to be used in one way or another, used and useful.
Sure. Now,
to you,
when you refer
and
to
the
them,
people around you,
do you refer to the GIMP? Do you speak to the GIMP? Like, you know what I mean? Do you say GIMP?
You speak at the GIMP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You speak at the GIMP.
And preferably it doesn't speak back too much.
Not if it's a good GIMP.
Okay. Now, do you say GIMP, or do you say, or is it just understood that when you're speaking, it's to the GIMP?
Our toys, which I would say in general, GIMPs can be toys. We usually we give our playthings names.
Okay.
Having something to do with a personality or something funny that has happened, an inside joke, or
like a nickname, essentially.
Yeah, a nickname,
Sure.
essentially. And it can be GIMP, sure, but it can also be anything else. You know, we have a puppet, we have a puppy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
okay.
we have a toy, we have a slut, we have you know what I mean? And
the full spectrum of GIMPs.
Yeah, sure. And sometimes you get the classic leather GIMP, but you also get people who, you know, the extra is not always necessary. A lot of BDSM and DNS in general is psychological.
Okay, sure. So it could really be any kind of outfit.
Sure. If you want to strip someone down, it doesn't require any sort of equipment, really. You can just do it naturally. You just take it away.
Right.
And it's, you know, it's easy to tie them up and tell them to stay still, but it's much more fun when you just tell them to stay the fuck still.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that would heighten things.
Yeah, I enjoy obedience. I must be honest.
It's good to be square with that kind of thing.
Compliance is hot to me. Yeah.
So you, in a way, you're a compliance officer.
I guess you could say that. Yeah. Going back to my needing to be the cruise director and all things in our lives.
Yeah, cruise director, compliance director. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, those are all
compliance
my roles.
Coordinator.
Compliance coordinator.
I like that one.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
On the Love Boat, you'd have. Yeah.
What's that color, Bob? Aubergine?
or is it great?
Yeah.
Shut up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Steel Magnolia Movie Club episode.
Yes, the very special Steel Magnolias, released in 1989 and based on a stage play. Did you know it was based on a stage play?
I did. I thought it was based on the Babysitter's Club book.
Well, it first was a Babysitter's Club book, then that was adapted into a stage play. Then it became a pamphlet that was distributed at most STD clinics. Yeah, you might remember the photos, but instead of the smiling pictures in the poster, the women were crying.
Yeah.
And Shelby was holding her crotch.
Yeah. She wants to know why.
She just wants to know why.
Yeah. She could run she could run a Chicopee Parish and back, but she can't get a free clinic appointment.
She needed to know, is she free and clear? Because Jackson wants to get to business.
Yeah. It's such a sad story, but it's an all too common one.
And also very relatable, quite honestly.
Yeah, and yet so isolating and alienating.
Yeah, forcibly so. You know, I had a moment recently where I had I needed my juice moment. I went to go get a full STD panel.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing. You should, everyone should be aware. No, you think everyone should just leave it to chance.
It's a shameful, horrible, lonely,
immoral. It's actually immoral. Yeah. No, one should not know their status, I think.
I just really, I feel like it's overrated.
And it's self-indulgent.
Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to tell.
Oh, bragging about it to everyone. Hey, everyone, guess what?
You're not a scientist. How do you know?
No, exactly. Who knows what these things really mean anyway? Why are they taking all this blood?
Yeah.
Are they drinking it?
Probably.
Well, the thing is, I needed to drink the juice because
Did you faint?
I came pretty close.
Really?
I had all the other joyful things that happened. I started to sweat furiously.
Oh, no.
I went so pale that they actually commented on it. By the way, am I very tan to begin with?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm very pale, so I had no color in my face.
How many liters of blood did they?
It felt like they took all of them, but I don't know how much because I can't look at it. And then also, I was feeling faint. I wasn't able to speak normally. I was like, I don't.
Oh God. No.
I feel like I'm gonna. I also felt like I was going to barf and pass out all at the same time, and now I'm covered in sweat. They were like, "Well, lay down," and then they put an ice pack behind my head because I was sweating so much that I guess my temperature had skyrocketed.
Shit.
And then they had to get me a juice box, and I felt like Shelby.
Wow. Did they offer you candy? Because juice is better.
They said there's candy in my purse.
Maybe you are diabetic.
No, do you think so? No, that doesn't happen when you but they pulled a bunch of blood from me. Here's the thing. I hadn't eaten in a few hours, and that was a big mistake. And I normally drink lots of water throughout the day. I don't know, maybe I am diabetic. I've never been tested for it, but I don't think I am.
I think you are.
Well, they did tell me I'd have trouble having children.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try cutting your hair short.
I think I might, because I'm going to have to hide my arms. It doesn't hurt much. Yeah.
Shelby has been driving nails up and down her arms.
The movie is jam-packed with memorable...
It's very quotable.
Extremely quotable. And again, this is the first time I've ever seen it, which was a delight to be introduced to it for Movie Club. Lots of listener questions and comments. Zoe Keller wrote, "Glad you finally saw the movie, Craig. After having been bullied into watching this movie, do you think we were right? Did you enjoy the movie as much as we wanted you to? Also, what did you think of the movie being set up around holidays?" Well, I have some thoughts on that, but
I love holidays.
Don't you? I know you're big on Christmas, especially, right?
I love every holiday.
Yeah. What are some of your favorites? I know you love all of them. Give me like 10 to 15 of your favorites.
I love Easter.
Sure.
Because all of the imagery and customs, like the secular ones, seem to completely go against the real religious meaning. There's no I just don't.
There's no connection to it.
I don't see any connection, like visually, thematically, anything, which is great.
Sure, right. You mean like the pastel eggs don't somehow communicate to you something about Christ?
I mean, I get spring, certainly. That's lovely. But
is it in spring? It is in spring.
It sure is.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And Easter is lovely because the Mass and the Catholic Mass during that time is so long. Oh, it's the worst.
Really?
One. Oh, yeah. Over an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, the service is excruciatingly long.
And it takes forever to start, right? Because it's packed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and speaking of packed, in French, it's called Pâques.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
good to know.
Yeah.
Little fun fact, a little fun French fact.
Oh, there you go.
And those are the most fun, right?
Absolutely.
They certainly have the most attitude. And they always want to secede when they're in Canada. Secession. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Quebec and all that.
It gives it a nice cyclical narrative thrust.
That's true, because the seasons change, the holidays pass. I actually like that convention because you can skip a whole bunch of time and then you see what's going on with them later on.
Yeah.
And also, holidays are a time where everyone gathers together. So it's a convenient way, much like the hair salon is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're there every week, and it's a convenient way to have everyone there at the same time.
Yeah.
And
have a cackle.
Exactly. Have a little giggle with the gals. Chris wrote something about this being a horror movie. I really like this one a lot. Hi, tell me if I'm reading into this too much, but is Steel Magnolias a horror film? The women are all complex, intelligent, and present, while each man in the movie is a buffoon that acts without regard. To quote Aunt Ida in Female Trouble, "I worry that you'll work in an office, have children, celebrate wedding anniversaries. The world of the heterosexual is a sick and boring life." Love, Chris. Thank you, Chris. It's one of my favorite quotes in any film.
That's great and so true. The men are so feeble and
insensitive.
Insensitive, spineless, and just not very dimensional.
Jackson, we don't know much about him, but we get a sense when Shelby is talking to her mom about why they're going ahead with having kids.
I want a child.
What about adoption? You filled out all the applications.
Mama, no judge is going to give a baby to someone with my medical record. Jackson even put out feelers about buying one.
People do it all the time.
Then after that, she's asking her why they're going to have a child with all the complications that will ensue. And she said, I think it'll help things. So her and Jackson are not having as wonderful of a time as maybe she wants people to think.
Well, that is something that I think that every parent and married couple can attest to, that having a child is kind of a cure-all.
Oh my God!
To any domestic problem.
Oh, it rids any problem. It never complicates things. It never magnifies any issues the couple might have together. It's like a magic pill.
Yeah.
It takes away everything, and suddenly you're just focused on the delight and the ease
and comfort and the streamlined, soothing. It's almost like a dream.
Yeah. It's what everyone would like to think drugs are.
Yeah.
It just takes away your issues.
Down.
No anxiety. No morning after. No, just a perpetual state of bliss.
Yeah.
And happiness, like being on a cloud.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, like I said in Clockwork Orange, more wine.
Try the wine.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I've never
Try
seen
the
it.
wine.
Because you don't
We
need to
should
see
see it.
Clockwork
Oh.
Orange.
Why?
My dad always talked about how it was his favorite movie when I was growing up. And I saw it in college and I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's Philip Seymour Hoffman, right?
Oh, no.
Is that something else?
That's something else.
This one is a Kubrick film. Malcolm McDowell is the star.
Caitlin.
It
What's
is.
Philip Seymour? He's a murderer.
Let's look that up.
Wait, he's a murderer?
It's like he's a very creepy, murdery.
Well, I saw the one where he was
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
he was addicted to huffing glue. Did you see that? Called Love Liza.
No.
Now it was in the comedy section of the video store.
Not funny.
It's not funny at all.
Not a knee slapper.
He has he's a widower and his wife commits suicide.
I was going to say, did she kill herself?
Yeah, and Kathy Bates is the wife's mom.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
he
intrigued,
discovers sniffing glue, and he's a brilliant computer programmer.
Yeah.
His life goes right down the toilet, then he gets addicted to huffing gas.
This literally sounds like my father.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, he's like, my dad's like a computer genius, but just is also, he spent
In
a
a
lot of
downward
time.
spiral.
Well, he spends a lot of time with computers.
Uh-huh.
You know, those like cans of things. That you
And
can
dust?
get?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that My Strange Addiction or
Yeah,
whatever?
where that girl was
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
addicted
was
to
it called?
those.
That was like
In
a trend
Dust.
for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called In Dust?
Yeah.
He like loves his like, I don't know. I'm just
Caitlin's
theorizing
putting
right
the
now,
pieces
but-
together.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
By the way, her dad is straight, but he loves Pink. The singer.
My dad loves Pink and Elvis.
And Elvis. And
I
I'm
swear I get
convinced.
it, and she's convinced.
Yeah.
And he loves Joan Rivers.
Oh.
These are the three
And the Long Island
together.
Medium, like
Right.
Teresa
Caputo. Yeah, that's
he
right.
loves
Yeah.
all
Like,
those things.
All those things
Interesting.
together. Like
Yeah.
one of them
But
was fine,
he loves
but
Trump.
That's a weird pentagram of things.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
that is
So,
a very. What would you
We
say?
don't get along. Yeah.
so we could have
Yeah.
a lot of common ground, but it's
But then we know.
immediately
Especially with the Elvis,
that's the trump card.
Yeah, the Elvis thing should really
Well, that's where I get it.
calm
from, kind
everything.
of.
Well, sure. Yeah. You had the early start. It was
raised on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Memories.
Yeah.
Yeah. A friend of mine just turned me on to, now I can't remember the name of it. I'll look it up. But one of his songs from the movies, which is not helpful when I can't remember
Right.
My favorite
what
is
it is.
Clam Bake.
Oh, clam bake.
Yes,
Bake.
oh my
Uh-huh.
God. Yeah.
Clam bake. Yeah.
Good one.
She really likes it.
I love it.
Listen, moved to LA because, the
Listen,
New Beverly screens clam bake
I
like
don't
at least once a year.
Anybody in my life that is like an Elvis, like
Spaz.
everyone knows who he is, but
Yeah.
everyone's like,
Yeah.
no one's into it. No one would know his movies.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I need more. I did see that movie where he's at the World's Fair.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I think
Like-
it's literally called World's Fair.
I think
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what's that one? It's called Stephen Fry at World's Fair, I think is what it's called.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's like a cannibal in it or something.
He's a cannibal?
It's something. It's a very famous movie. I think it's
Oh
by
my God.
Stephen King. Originally.
Maybe.
See, here's the theme of this episode is that
We don't
it's
know.
very famous things that we cannot name.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
absolutely. A lot of jokes came into my mind with it.
Clam bake, clam bake. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Seymour Hoffman villain role, because I looked at murderer and all these things come up that says, did the Church of Scientology kill Seymour Hoffman? Okay, that's not what we're looking for.
Wait, is that a theory?
Yeah, it is. It's
I mean-
on forums on SureDog something, SureDog.com. The 49 bag CT. I guess he had 49 bags of heroin in his place. I guess if you're gonna, be into something, buy in bulk, right?
Right, absolutely. Costco has great cocaine.
Oh,
just wonderful.
it's good to know because was it the talented Mr. Ripley? No, he's not the villain in
No.
that. That's
saw
Mr.
that.
Ripley.
See that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I made her watch that.
Oh.
No,
Truman.
it's not Capote.
It's
No,
not.
it's Compote, where he plays
A delicious.
Wait. Is
but
that
not too
movie
sweet.
not
But
about
not
murder?
too sweet.
No, Capote is about
A vicious
murder.
Bitch, but not.
No,
Yeah.
Capote is about. But he was in Cold Blood.
That's
Philip
right.
Seymour Hoffman.
In Cold Blood.
There you go.
That's what I'm thinking of.
So he plays someone who writes about.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Get out of here. Really? No, so Capote wrote In Cold Blood, which is about
I was
the
wondering he was in
murderer.
a book
Book club.
that became a movie.
Right.
So I
In
thought
Cold
it was
Blood.
Clockwork Orange.
Oh my God, this is-
That's the whole point of the story.
That's
No, but
okay.
he isn't a murderer. He interviews
But wasn't
these
he
murderers.
crazy?
I mean,
Well, Capote, he was a
Capote
little.
was in that case, and he but he got very close to
What's the movie
one
where
of these
his voice
murderers.
is very high and gay?
That's the
Capote.
one. Yeah, he's
I'm
like,
really
you know-
I'm like mixing it together.
I like it though. It's
A
an
lot of
expanded
things.
universe of things. Yeah, yeah.
He's also in my favorite movie, Almost Famous.
Oh,
He's in
Yeah.
Almost Famous. He's in love. No, that's
he plays
No,
the
he's like
Nights.
the mentor journalist.
journalist. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
Based
no, that's
on
Boogie Nights.
what's the guy that? What's that? Boogie Nights.
Yeah, where he's in love with
Oh
Dirk
God,
Diggler.
that scene is so brutal. When
I
he kisses
confused.
Dirk and he's like, "I'm such an idiot.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot."
very painful. He got in a muscle car.
Budget version of the car that Dirk Diggler.
Yeah, and Dirk Diggler makes fun of him, right?
Oh no, he didn't. No, he's very sweet to him.
Oh.
He's very sweet to him. He's like, "Oh, that's great, Scotty." And then even when he kisses him, he's just like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's like, "It's okay, Scotty. Let's just go back inside." Like
Yeah.
Dirk's actually a sweet person, which
Yeah.
is not like the guy he's based on, John Holmes.
Right.
Very, very
I've never seen
unsavory
it. I'm just
character. When did you first see Scream?
Oh, I was maybe, I don't know, I think I was 7 when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, 1994?
96.
Okay, yeah,
Oh my
I was in
God,
first
really?
grade.
96.
And I watched it with my family,
Mm-hmm.
and it was some shit. That
Okay.
opening scene was, at the time, the most scary thing I'd ever seen.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you're a big horror movie fan, as we know.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, this movie revitalized the entire genre.
It did. It was kind of a dying thing, and then this also because it references so many horror movies.
Did you know it was originally called Scary Movie?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that title more.
I like it more too. Yeah.
I think it's more fitting for this movie than it is Scary Movie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because that's a parody film, really, and
Yeah.
this is all
I
about
love
scary
those
movies.
They should have
they're
called that
great.
one Stupid Movie.
If you watch Scary Movie, okay, and then you watch Scream, the whole time I was watching Scream, there's so many parts where I wish it could cut to just that joke real quick from Scary Movie and go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Carmen Electra in the beginning.
Yeah.
Wait, I noticed something I never noticed.
Sure.
There's a part in Scream where they're saying, what if this was a movie? And Neve Campbell goes, oh, I'd probably get stuck with Tori Spelling playing me.
Yes.
And then in Scream 3, when her life's being made a movie, it's Tori Spelling playing her.
I love that.
I love the commitment to conceptual continuity.
That's great.
Yeah.
That no one would notice. I mean, and I know we're not there, but everybody's least favorite Scream movie is 3, and it's my absolute favorite one.
Which one is that again?
It's the one with Parker Posey.
Oh, I just watched some clips of that earlier today. There was great. She and Courtney Cox have wonderful electrochemistry.
Yes, you have Parker Posey portraying Jennifer Jolie,
Yeah.
who is portraying Gail Weathers, who's portrayed by Courtney Cox.
And Carrie Fisher's in it.
And
Oh, right. Yeah.
Carrie Fisher.
She's like, it's like a tongue-in-cheek moment where she's like,
You look just like...
yeah, she's like, I know, I almost got the role, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the part where she goes, would you do it for the president? And she gives her $20. And Parker Posey goes, who are you? A reporter for Woodsboro High? Pulls off her ring.
That's $2,000.
$2,000.
Yeah.
Are you going to help Gail Weathers or not? But then she gets killed, which is kind of a bummer. But there's that scene where they're not sure who's being killed, and the script is being faxed one page at a time to them. And they're like, they all wait inside the house to find their fate because they don't know which one of them is going to get killed.
So it gets even more meta than this does.
Scream 3 is my favorite one. And if you go on Rotten Tomatoes, the general consensus is that it's like most people's least favorite.
How does Parker Posey's character die?
She gets shot through a mirror.
Oh.
I know.
Ugh.
It's this rich old Hollywood mogul's house, so it has all these like secret rooms, sort of like
right.
casting couch style rooms.
Yeah.
And she's on the other side of glass because the killer's chasing her, and she's banging on the mirror, and they're like, "It's the killer!" And they shoot Jennifer Jolie.
It's a bummer.
See, that's why you can't be rich, because you're like,
Too many
if someone's
windows.
trying to kill you, you're like, where in my estate are you? Are you in the stable? Or are you in the spa?
Hours until you find the killer.
Well, the killer chased me in the library,
stable?
and then I retreated to the conservatory for a gin and tonic before I continued. And then I ran to the maid's quarters where my staff lives in my house. And Maria helped me chase the guy off.
Yeah. Oh my
Also,
God.
you have multiple phone lines. So the call could be coming from inside the house, and you're going to have to wait to find out about that.
Yes. I also read that caller ID, people sign up for it a lot after the movie.
Oh,
it
really?
inspired
That
a lot of
makes
people
sense.
to find out who's calling them.
Oh, wow.
Because, the phone record search took them an awfully long time.
Because people think they're really, we were just talking about this, people think that they are really the one. So people are like, what if someone's trying to kill me? Nobody cares. Nobody's trying to kill you. That's the ultimate exercise in ego, is being home alone and thinking someone's looking at you in the windows. No one wants to see you.
You know what I used to do, though, at my folks' house when I was alone? Because in the backyard, there's like small wooded area between the other street. So every once in a while, if it was nighttime and I was passing through the kitchen, these giant windows that looked over the yard, I would just wave in case someone happened to be walking through the woods and looked at the house. Because
you'd be like, I see you.
And freak them out.
right,
Like the off chance that someone's walking through the woods and just turned at the right time. Probably never happened. But I thought, you know what? The effect of this is worth me waving every once in a while.
A scarecrow effect, sort of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Give them a little thrill and then make them wonder what's going on.
Yeah. So, you know what she needed? Casey Becker, which is the name of Drew Barrymore's role. What she needed was the good old fashioned Home Alone setup, cool jerk with the ropes and the inflatable people.
Yeah. Swinging paint cans and stuff. Yeah. And also a talk boy. Everyone needs a talk boy.
Hey kids, I'm home early. Yep. There was a talk girl too. It was the pink talk boy.
That's right.
And I had the talk boy and I wanted the talk girl.
What's the talk boy?
So talk boy was like in Home Alone where you record your voice and replay it. And you could add you could slow it down or whatever. Okay. The talk girl was the pink one.
Okay.
In the commercial, it'd be a boy being babysat by his sister, and his sister is making out with her boyfriend. And the kid was like, hey kids, I'm home early, and slowed it down and put the talk boy around the corner and went, hey kids, I'm home early, which apparently sounds like a mom or a dad.
Low, deep, and slow down.
Drugged adult.
If your dad is Marvin Gaye after a stroke.
Did you finish your homework, children?
You can have lots of high-tech fun with Tiger's Talkboy tape recorder.
Hey, stop drooling on me. Hey, stop drooling on me.
It even has speed control.
Hi, kids, we're home early.
Here we go.
Hi, kids, we're home early.
Oh my God.
Talkboy tape recorder
Oh
comes with
my
audio
God,
cassette.
that's
Batteries
so
not included.
creepy.
What is that?
That is so creepy.
Is your mom a specter?
Hi, kids, we're home early.
A specter who does phone sex?
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Giving full Ghost of Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Kind of that TS
Yeah,
Florida
it is a little
voice.
bit, yeah.
Welcome to the Illusions show every Friday night. Come see your girl, Candy.
It's Candy, I'm home early.
Don't forget to tip your bartenders.
Yeah, do you like what you see? Have you ever been with someone like me? Very that.
Oh God.
There was this girl in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and she used to lip sync, and she would do Hamburger Mary's, so everybody's seated. And when you're lip syncing at Hamburger Mary's, you're standing and everyone's seated.
Oh right, yeah.
So she would come. She would have a gown on, pull down her gown, and rest her tit on the guest's head.
Her real
At
breast.
a Hamburger Mary's, yes,
Wow.
her breast.
God.
Wow.
Rest her tit on the, and so people would be grabbing their phones like, "Oh my God!" Because
Yeah.
of course she always picks the most tagged along straight guy friend.
Sure.
So he
yeah,
has, and I'm not worried about the tit. I don't know how the crease. I'm worried about the crease. I'm worried, And what if she lifted up the tit and something fell out one day?
Like a penny.
Half of a sandwich.
Yeah. A pickle.
Hamburger Mary's was a tea because you could lip sync and you'd walk by people's tables and just grab their food and eat it. And keep
Sure.
That's good because so if you didn't have a snack beforehand.
I hate that. I performed at Hamburger Mary's for a brunch once, and I hated every fucking minute of it.
I think it pushes the dumbness of it so far that you're like, people are eating eggs and I'm shimmying and that's it.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Have you ever worked at Laurie Beachman in New York?
No.
They serve food.
Oh, they do serve food there?
And when you do Sunday morning shows, like I've done my stand-up show there.
Sunday morning?
I've done stand-up shows there at 11 noon.
What?
And there's people fully laughing at your jokes, pouring syrup on pancakes.
Oh my God. So what's better, you think? Breakfast food or steak? Do you know what I mean? What's the more
distracting item for the
I don't
the
want to
patron.
interrupt people when they're eating.
The main problem is you're lip syncing, and there's actually servers carrying plates around you.
Yeah.
But
right.
the good news is no one sees your feet, so you can do just like hand choreography and a short heel. No one cares.
And also, their eyes are going back and forth from their plate to you, so you have a little bit of wiggle room. Yeah,
you're kind of being ignored, which is therein lies the freedom.
Sure.
Do your lovely 2.5 minute mix and go home.
Yeah. Would you like to see what's on the Salt and Straw menu?
Yeah, sure. What do they got?
Let's see. Pear and blue cheese.
That's disgusting. Fuck that shit.
But it's a nod to sweet and salty converging in regional bounty. Abundantly juicy Oregon pears are candied low and slow.
That sounds delightful. And then you're going to fucking fuck it up with blue cheese, you fucking monster.
I suppose so. And then they have strawberry honey balsamic with black pepper.
Strawberry honey balsamic with black pepper.
It says, here's the description. We were amped to find a way to keep rich dairy from obscuring the bright quality of strawberries. I don't know quite what that means.
Apparently, dairy fucks it up. Strawberries.
And they were amped to find something to fuck it up.
Well, I'm psyched that they're amped.
Oh, wait, here's the new June camping series. So those were flavors that were left over, I guess, from last month.
Bear shit with a toadstools and a counselor's vomit.
That's right, with campfire ashes.
Mixed with acne and bacne and fucking first cum of the season. Disgusting.
First cum of the season is a prized commodity.
And top off with some braces. We put braces
That's
in
right.
it.
Candied. They're candied braces. That's right.
And then Jason's fucking machete
scrapings. The shavings. Yeah.
Scrape off the machete from okay.
Well, next to that, no, that's right. Very close to what we have here. Campfire s'mores.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Ooh, buttermilk pancakes, bacon and eggs.
What the fuck?
See, that one I'm very interested.
What the fuck? Go to hell. I'm going to pick it outside. I'm going to at the Westboro Baptist Church to pick it outside of Salt and Straw.
I think that's good. We could do a little promo video.
Like, I know you guys are all like hell bent on, telling every gay person that they're going to hell. We need to refocus your energy and put it on real Salt and Straw, the real enemy.
Yeah,
here.
That's right. The real enemy, the real demons.
Yeah, they are Oh my God.
I don't know. See, I would like to try this. I think I might order some of this afterwards.
Okay.
It says the breakfast of campions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's
right.
fun.
Yeah. Emerge from your tent with addictive maple praline bacon bites and rich sunny side caramel strewn about a custardly butt. What? Custardly. The description cuts off at butt. It's supposed to say butterly, I think, but maybe custardly butt is what
custardly
they're talking.
Butthole juice that sprung from your camp counselor's engorged taint shack drizzle fuck shit ass motherfucking carpet chewing horror show.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's what you get there. Yep. And you know what else they got?
Oh Lord,
they got mushroom muddy buddies.
Okay, I'm calling the police. Mushroom muddy buddies.
Muddy buddies.
Eat shit.
I don't think. Well, that's what it sounds like.
When are they going to do like a fecal sampler? We've sampled like a variety of shit stained
like,
smells.
Sure, bat shit.
Yeah, bat shit, dog shit, cat shit, human shit, diarrhea, fucking shit.
Yeah, diarrhea surprise.
Yeah, all the fun, frugal, fragrant shits from your favorite assholes.
Yeah, from your favorite, like Dong Johnson.
Yeah, Dong Johnson's shit can surprise. We've scraped the toilets at every fucking Penn Station bathroom. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, the Penn Station bathroom that's a big flavor. That's only available in Portland.
Port Authority urinal. Coming to you. Oh my God.
Coming to you.
Fuck. Salt and Straw is vile. They're evil.
They're doing the work
of
Satan.
Evil.
Yeah.
The devil.
So Mushroom Muddy Buddies, it says, picture that ubiquitous baggie of peanut butter and chocolate coated Chex, but with hazelnuts, sprinkle those in an amazingly rich earthy ice cream.
Earthy is never a descriptor I want when it comes to ice cream.
No, you don't
earthy?
want that. No.
Earthy?
You don't want that chalky undertaste?
Oh my God.
No? But check this out. The earthy ice cream is of mushrooms candied in honey, butter, and sherry.
Oh, okay. Earthy is something I want, like, if I'm buying soil from Home Depot for my garden.
Yeah, or mulch.
Earthy is great.
Yeah, this is really earthy. This is, I think you're really going to like this next one.
Oh, God.
Berries, beans, and barbecue sauce.
I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to commit suicide this afternoon and blame it on Salt and Straw.
Well, okay, but if you incriminate me in the note.
Oh my God.
You know what you should listen to while you eat some of this?
Well, some money, but
God, this is disgusting.
Well, I'm so sorry because no one listening to this is ever used to. You're grossing. Listen. You're hitting new high marks. You know what I mean? You had a record sellout tour. Now you're grossing yourself out. Yeah. Now let's see. Now there's one left, and this is not so wild or crazy, so it's kind of a letdown. But wild fennel Amaro milk sorbet.
That doesn't sound so offensive, but coming after like shit ass camping fuck.
Yeah, right.
Camping feces fuck tent whore.
Turd and ashes.
Yeah. God,
do you want to hear the description of this one just to round it up?
Sure.
Guided forages in Ojai and Yucca Valley unveiled a bounty of both wisdom and edible plants. We preserved our wild fennel, purple sage, and juniper in an Amaro, which renders a gentle, herbaceous, woodsy milk sorbet.
Oh, fuck off.
That might be the most offensive one.
Gentle, herbaceous, woodsy sorbet. Eat shit and die, motherfuckers. I'm going to blow you up.
Earthy or herbaceous.
I'm walking over to Salt and Straw with a bomb strapped to my asshole.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shit blow.
You're gonna shit blow.
I'm gonna shit my pants and blow up that place. Hello, hi. Hello.
Hi, can I have a sample flavor?
Can I sample your most herbaceous lavender, juniper, fennel, seed, shit ass pumpkin camper display? Youth hostel eatery.
I know. I never tried their youth hostel flavor. I really wanted to because it was like, sort of like sweat stains.
Yeah. Has someone stolen your sleeping bag? Well, you will love the flavor. Our next flavor is like, what the fuck? Lost your passport? You'll love our sweaty stolen sleeping bag and misplaced passport. Back knee.
Have you tried our new detained at the airport flavor?
Yeah. Our custom sorbet will have you, I don't know.
An earthy custard filled with broken dreams and the smell of the transport bus.
Yeah. Eat shit.
Yeah, the airport shuttle flavor was not that bad.
Ugh. The Logan Express sorbet.
Oh, that's earthy and herbaceous for sure. Vivacious.
Eat shit.
I think that's the July flavor.
Ugh. Well,
would you try the Muddy Buddies if I got it?
Nope, I will try none of that, and I will throw it out the window.
Okay, what if I had it here and tried it in front of you?
I will throw it in the trash.
Okay.
To hear these full episodes and much, much more, head on over to patreon.com/Katya and Craig and slide on in to the Thunderbuns of Hot Dog Club.